Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is HaZeeq, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bezoge token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure to do your own research before investing money into crypto. And if you haven't seen the previous update, it's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the video. Now, jumping into the 4 hourly chart. So we do have our Fibonacci retracement right now, and we do have these support levels right now that I've covered in the previous videos, so I'm not going to go over them right now, so you go and watch those. And I do have a fundamental review of the Bezoge Earth project. It's a great project. And yeah, so right now, what we're doing, we do have a fib retracement, as you can see, to the downside, and we are in this falling wedge pattern right now. So we may go a little bit lower so we can adjust the support level to wherever we start coming down, because if you start losing it a bit, you can still adjust it because you do have wicks that you do have the wicks out of the falling wedge, so you can still adjust the falling wedge, right? And once we print this low and start going up, that's where you can actually see where the actual support is. But right now, from what I see, and we're sitting pretty much on this support right now, because you have a touch over here, a touch over here, a touch over here, and a touch over here. Some people completely ignore the wicks, but I do usually have them in because you can buy off of these wicks. There are scam wicks sometimes, but sometimes you can buy in these very big wicks to the downside. So as you all know, the target from the falling wedge, you got it right, is where the wedge was created. So at this point, this is, and I'm gonna call the last six digits of the price. So 008759 is the target from this falling wedge. Also, there is a potential, obviously, that we're gonna, do something like this, get to the apex, and we're not gonna break out. Rather, we're gonna break to the downside. And if we start doing that, your lowest point where I think we can land is the swing low of the fib retracement. That is right over here, because we have a pretty strong support level over here, I would say. So, as always, the last six digits. So 002609 is your support level, where I would, put in a nice chunk of money into this project if you really do believe in it, and you think it still has a couple more legs in this market. So yeah, bearish cross on the 4 hourly chart. Obviously, everything went down with Bitcoin, but yeah, look for this support level. If we start losing this falling wedge and losing the support, and that's where I think we can come back down. But obviously, we can also start breaking up. We can hit a couple of resistance levels along the way, obviously, but usually you do get to the target, which is the creation of the wedge, where at this point, this is where the wedge was created. Now, this is the 4 hourly chart. Let's jump into the daily chart and see what's going on over there. Alrighty, and let's check some of the indicators. Okay, I always forget that the indicators for some reason are pretty laggy and glitched out over here, but I think the RSI right now is working properly. So you can see that the stochastic is in the oversold over here. The RSI is moving to the downside, sitting at the index of 42, still pretty much free falling. So all in all, great entry points right now. I'm going to try to keep this very short for you guys, because there really isn't a lot to talk about, to be honest with you, because we don't have that much data on this chart. But like I said, we do have a bullish pattern playing out, and one thing that you should look out for, I'm just gonna tell you right now, is the golden ratio on the Fibonacci retracement. So this Fibonacci retracement is with the targets to the downside. Obviously, you know that already, because we have the 1.414 and the 1.618. You all know that. So what you want to be looking for is for this golden ratio, right? This golden ratio. And this is the most important Fibonacci level out of all of the levels. So what this means is, when you're going to be going up against it, you're going to get rejected, more often than not. And usually what happens, if you get rejected, a lot of the times you go back and print a lower low, and we don't want to do that. So if we get rejected from that level, we want to hold as support either the previous fib level or this previous support level that we have. So 008035 is a pretty important resistance level that we need to break, back test as support, and then you can only start talking about a retracement towards the previous all-time high, right? Once you get through the 0.618. If you get rejected and you start losing support levels, and you're potentially going to print a lower low, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're looking for a quick little entry, then if you enter right now off of this support and sell either from this resistance point, which is the upper yellow resistance line of the falling wedge, and that's going to be a nice trade for you. It doesn't show me the percentage gains. I do apologize. Like I said, this chart for some reason is glitched out, and you do have another resistance level at the golden ratio, so you can potentially buy in right now, not a financial advice, and get in at the, or sell at the resistance level of the golden ratio if you're looking for a quick flip. If this is a long-term hold for you, don't worry about the price. Just get into the projects at nice support levels, and that's the best advice that I could give you, which is not a financial advice, by the way, if you haven't gotten the memo yet. And the 4-hourly chart says that the stochastic RSI is in the oversold as well. Pretty much all the indicators across all the charts are showing oversold, guys, and this is the best time to be entering your projects. Obviously, as I always say, don't go all in at one buy order. This is a mistake that I have done in the past so many times because I was too bullish, I was stupid, and you just don't want to do it because you're going to buy in over here, right? And then it prints another lower low, and you're like, well, man, I wish I had more money to buy into it. Well, then just dollar cost average, spread out your purchases. That is very important. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If I missed out anything on the charts, do let me know down below in the comment section. Let me know what other projects do you want me to take a look at. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I do technical analysis in there as well. Do check out our Telegram chat that we have, a great community. You'll get help regarding any issues that you have, any questions, go in there, ask them. And do check out our Discord server where you can get constant news updates from the crypto world, and you can request technical analysis in there as well. And we do have a Patreon as well. Go ahead and check that out. Great way to support me. Think of it as buying a cup of coffee, but instead of the coffee, you get a lot of useful information that will potentially make you a lot of money, and I will make sure your investment in me pays out or pays off very well. So yeah, great, win-win situation for all of us. So yeah, thank you for watching. I am going to catch you in the next one.